paper E45, and I use this brown. And I just roll it in there and tap it back in there, and then I go into the crease back and forth, and then I round a little circle here, and then use the remainder to come back in and blend up, make my little V up like that. And then I use this E20 short shader as a liner. I don't do anything right, do I? Do I have liners? Yes. But I like this as a liner. And I use that in this dark brown, and I come under the lower lash line, and then I stamp right at, I don't want to mess up my white that I also put on my lid, by the way, with this. I also put that white on my lid. And I also stamp right at the lash line on the top. Then, I also have been doing this lately for my brow. What's left over, I will go on the top side of my brow, right up to there, and then just go straight down. And then I do kind of fill back in a little bit with it, because I am thinning, as y'all know, you can see on film. Then once I'm done with all of these brushes, there's 4, then I get the tapered blending brush, which is an E35, and I don't use anything. I used to sometimes come back to this to do it, but it may be a waste of that product. I just use a clean one. This obviously needs cleaning terribly. And I brush right in front of the brow to make sure that line right there is blended. And then I blend this area where I use my blending color lightly. Don't overdo it, or you just wipe it all off. And then I blend this backward to make sure there's not a big line over here. So again, like that, just a little, and then blend this backward toward the eye. And that way there's no lines anywhere. I don't do it underneath, and I don't know why. Okay, so then I do a lining on my waterline, and y'all know, hands down, from contest and constant remembrance to you, it is the IT Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Gel Eyeliner, and that is the longest name, but it is no tug because it's so creamy. It is waterproof. It stays on a good amount of hours. None of them stay on all day, and I think that's because it is gel, and it says it's clinically proven to have anti-aging properties. I forgot why. Go read up on this lady. Everything in her makeup, when you put her makeup on, IT Cosmetics. I have a lot of her eye palettes too, which I do love. I especially love my very first one. But they do. They have anti-aging properties, so while you're wearing your makeup, it is helping you. Why don't I wear it more? I'm going to pull that palette out. Matter of fact, maybe I'll do an all IT Cosmetics. Yeah, because I do love her stuff. I'll do an all IT Cosmetics one. I need to check out their mascara. Wonder if they have an waterproof one. Anyway, so it's a scroll up, so you don't need to carry around a stupid sharpener that gets little shavings everywhere. I love that it's scroll up. It's a nice wide one, so you can get the waterline in one swoop. It's wonderful. Now, to line on the top, hands down, don't use anything else. DHC Liquid Eyeliner EX. I need to go buy another one and another one and another one to have backups upon backups. It's got the smallest. Why am I still holding this? It's got the smallest, look at that. That is so tiny. That's just, it's itty bitty. And you just, literally, I can do like that and go all the way across if I want to. I mean, if I'm paying attention. But I can make a very thin line, and just, you know, I've showed you guys 100 times how I do it. Or I can go back over it and widen it a little and make a really thick line. Love that liner. I like that I can go thick. By the way, if I don't use powder for my eyebrows, you know, I do the weirdest thing. It's the Almay Intense Eye Color Eyeliner pencil, and I use 00 Raisin Quartz, and I think 004 Raisin Quartz. And I think they've also got like a brown quartz or whatever. It's the same thing. But I use this because it's not so harsh, but it doesn't look purple. It looks like, almost like a taupe, y'all. Anyway. Hands down. Then y'all know my mascara of choice is the Chanel Inimitable Waterproof Mascara. I love the comb on it. I love the formula. I love everything about it. However, I'm not wearing it today. And I will tell you, there are a couple of drugstore favorites and dupes that I'm going to show you. Especially for the lower lash line, I do use a different one. There was an earthquake. I know. How many people have an earthquake app? Me. I don't know why I want to know. Oh, I know, because I was in Hawaii. What if there's an earthquake there and it caused a tsunami? And it will tell you possible tsunami if there's a tsunami. Usually they have to be like 5.8 or higher. That was a 6.1. No, it wasn't. Sorry. Hold on. I'll tell you the latest earthquakes. Would you like to know them? Hold on. The latest earthquake was in Japan. It was a 4.5. What was the latest big one? The latest big one. You can always tell because it's in the high fives. Philippines, 5.1. 5.3, Japan. 5.5, St. Helena. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, the highest one so far. Ooh, this was on 6/10. It was a 5.2 with possible tsunami for Borrego Springs, California. Okay, sorry, where am I? Okay, so if I put on mascara, you know I always put on my eyelash curler first, and I do like my Chanel one, but the one that wins hands down over and over is my CoverGirl one. You can get that at the drugstore. Y'all see me do that. So I talked to you about being able to get all of this off. MAC wipes, even though I do love the L'Oreal Revitalift wipes as well. I'm okay for using those for getting my makeup off, but this even gets my waterproof mascara off. Yeah, just saying. And again, to get all this makeup off my brushes, I use the brush bath. Oh, I forgot to say, the Charlotte Tilbury line is so beautiful because of her packaging, for one thing. She really does use kind of a vintage looking elegance on all of her packaging, but especially the Film Store Bronze and Glow. If you just want something special in your makeup line, this is beautiful. I wouldn't carry it in your handbag. This would be for your dressing table because it is a little delicate. And I forgot to say, when I highlight, which I did today, I do like to use her highlight because it is a champagne gold highlight. It's not so white looking, which I feel like unless you're going out dancing somewhere, which I know a lot of young people do, older people do too, just so you know. But I think it just looks funny on every day. This I've got on and it just kind of looks like you're sweaty. It's a luminescent look as if you were sweaty. I hate to sweat. Anyway, I do like the tapered highlighter from Sigma. I've cleaned it kind of too hard back when I was using a different cleaner than the brush bath. And this is a F35, and I may order another one because it's gotten misshaped, so it doesn't do quite as well for highlighting. Sometimes I use my Real Techniques tapered brush. I think I used that today, but I do love my Sigma ones the most, so I just need to probably get a new one because I've just like worn that baby out. But anyway, where's my glasses? I think I need to go. I do. Okay, so I just wanted to share again with you guys what are my perfect day makeup products. And like I said, the only things I don't always use out of all of this is I don't always use a toner and I don't always use a Film Star Bronze and Glow either for bronzing or highlighting. I don't always do that. But everything else that I showed you, I always use. Yep, I always use it. All of this. I'm not married to a blush except for my Chanel. I forgot it. I have really enjoyed these so much that I have not been using my Chanel blush that I always promote, and it really is my go-to. But you know what? Usually it's later in the day when I want to touch up, that's when I use that one. So I would say that it is as well, and it's my O2 Rose Bronze, I think is what it is. And that should have been in here. So it won't be in the picture. I think this also won't be in the picture because I'm going to put it on Instagram to drive you back over here in case you were Instagramming and you're like, oh, I need to go see that at Beth's house. I didn't just do that, did I? I did. I just blew it up. It's over.